Did you know that there's actually two types of YouTube channels? Now, the first type of YouTube channel is the channel that everyone uses. It's the channel, it's Mr. Beast. You may have a YouTube channel. You may watch your favorite YouTuber. This is what we call the personality YouTube channel. And this is the most common YouTube channel. But there's actually a second YouTube channel. And this type of YouTube channel has made people millionaires overnight. And it's a deep hidden secret, but it's hidden in plain sight. And it's called a faceless YouTube channel. Now, this type of channel is a channel that's not built around anyone's personality or anyone's personal brand. It's built around the content. And so you may watch a channel that's based on space or celebrity news or sports news, similar to ESPN, but without the commentators. There's no one's brand or face to it. You're coming to the channel for the content. And you may see these type of YouTube channels every day and not even know it, but these are faceless YouTube channels. And there's people making millions of dollars running these channels. And they're actually kids running these channels, people that don't even have college degrees. Now, what I'm going to be teaching you is how you can do the same thing without having to use your own face, without having to record any videos, without even having to own a YouTube channel. This is how to earn an extra $10,000 plus per month selling YouTube channels to investors in 2025 without using your own money. And now I've done this myself. You can see my back end here. We've closed 68 deals so far this year alone and made over $300,000 profit because we're not using our own money. We're not buying the channel ourselves. And I'm going to explain to you exactly how to do this. Now, I surveyed 21 beta testers. Now, I don't have a big brand around this. I'm not teaching this to everybody. I just wanted to see if I was able to do this. Could I teach complete beginners, total strangers, how to do this without using their own money, without using their own brand? And can I teach them to close a deal from scratch without any prior knowledge? And this is the payouts for those 21 beta testers. You can see here, about 4 people made $2,500 on their first deal. You had some $3,000. Then you had 2 people that did $5,100. You had around 6 people that did anywhere between $8,000 to $15,000. And then you had 4 people that did $20,000 and another 2 that did $30,000 deals. So you can see the average deal range is anywhere between $2,500 to $30,000, and this is on their first deals. So I wasn't always doing this, and I wasn't always making this type of money. When I started, I actually left my corporate job in 2017. You can actually see my actual Facebook post to my Facebook followers, my Facebook friends. A lot of people don't know this, but I quit my job a few days ago to follow my dreams. The day after I quit, things I've been wanting to happen for years started happening instantly and rapidly. Do not be afraid to follow your heart and step out on faith. And that's exactly what I did. Now, it wasn't easy. You can see here me at the mattress store. I look miserable because I'm flipping king size mattresses on my back, loading them in trucks for people that wanted to buy mattresses. Now, I didn't see myself with a college degree submitting to work at a mattress store, a mattress factory, or having to work for moving companies, or having to work at Amazon, or do these random jobs. But guess what? I had a mission. I had a goal. I focused on where I was going. But in order to get there, I had to have some type of money, or so I thought. Now, I'm not the only person that does this. We could talk about Anderson. Anderson is someone that he was in the real estate field, realtor, was dealing with real estate investors, and he realized the same thing I realized. He was my actual competition. We were buying and selling channels against each other for the longest until I one day reached out to buy one of his channels and figured out, hey, this guy looks like me. I didn't know anyone looked like me in this industry, funny enough. And he decided to actually come work for me because he believed in what I was doing. He was actually using his own money to buy channels, and he was fixing the channels up and flipping them. And he decided to get on to what I was doing because it was a lot easier. He didn't have to use his own capital, which was one of the selling points. And I had a lot of deal flow. I have a pretty good brand around buying and selling channels. And so he was able to come in, negotiate the deals, get them for a great price because he understood the value of the channels, and he got to keep the spread that he made. So if he got a channel that was selling for 30,000, got it for 20, we would list it for 30. He made 10 grand. And so he made over $45,000 plus with me. I believe at this moment he's at about 100K. And you can see here, he has his YouTube plaque because he invested that money into building more channels. And so he understood that the goal was actually to not use your own money, don't have any risk, and then you take that money and you can build channels. A lot of people are doing this business model the wrong way. They're building channels first. But think about it. If you're in a real estate investor, do you go and build channels, build houses first, or do you actually learn how to build the house first? And what's the best way to learn? You go and find deals for builders, because now you understand what it is they're looking for. You understand the market. And so Anderson hopped in with me. He was able to make over $100,000. Let's talk about Leo. Leo is someone that didn't even buy into my mentorship program. He literally followed my free advice on Twitter and Instagram, and he literally messaged me along the way. His first message to me, Thursday, May 25th, finally started my channel 2 weeks ago, already monetized. Can't believe I fucking waited too long. Time to scale. Now, he was someone that waited. He watched my tweets. He messaged me. I gave him a little advice here and there, and he decided to just go all in on the advice that I was giving him. And then his first month in the game, June, gonna be crazy. So his first month, you can see he made around $1,100. And then he came back and messaged me, can't thank you enough for the motivation. I've got the entire process pretty much on autopilot at this point. Learning so much through the process though. This shit is really life-changing if you execute properly. Launching second channel this week. And then he sent me another message. Been doing 10 to 25K months. I was updating him. He's like, this niche is fire. First 5-figure month, completely automated at this point. Time to scale. Q4 RPM is going to be through the roof. Now, if you don't know what RPM is, that's just revenue per milli, revenue per 1,000 views. Meaning, if YouTube usually pays around $4 to $5 for every 1,000 views. And so the advertiser is paying YouTube to place ads on YouTube channels. And so we are the YouTube channels that are getting paid for the ads. And so we get paid for every 1,000 views. So let's just make it easy. If you have an RPM of $4, a million views is $4,000. And so this is Leo's journey. He exited his first YouTube channel for $150,000. $150,000 exit. Now, this isn't typical. It doesn't mean that you're going to do this. I'm just telling you what's possible when you take action and you don't sit there and try to play the field and wait for something to happen. He went and made something happen, and now his life is forever changed. Traveling the world, he didn't leave his 9 to 5, and now he's going to take that money, because it doesn't take much to get into this game. It takes little to no capital. He's going to take that money and build generational wealth from this nest egg of 150K. Now let's talk about JC. JC is someone that also was seeing, he came to me, he's like, hey man, I've been seeing all these ads about building YouTube channels, faceless YouTube channels. I want to get into the game, but I don't know who's legit. And I didn't even pitch him. I didn't want him in my program. To be honest, I didn't need him in my program. I don't want everyone to know what I do and how I do it, right? I believe that everyone shouldn't be your competition. And so I just gave him some advice. I said, use your own intuition. I'm not going to speak badly on anyone in this space. I'm not going to tell you about them. If you want to join the program, the best way to do it is join the program and figure out for yourself. Use your own intuition. And he said, well, what's the way that you do it? I said, well, I personally don't recommend starting a channel at all. I think you should learn how to flip channels first to investors like myself, and you'll learn everything you need to know about building channels. And what did he do? Sign up on the spot, and he flipped his first piece of land, raw land. You can actually flip raw land on YouTube. A lot of people don't know this. For $1,500. He purchased the land for $500, was sitting on it for a while, and decided to flip it for $1,500. And not to mention, once he did that, he realized what was possible. He kept going. Look at all these payouts. He got $4,900, another $5,000 payment, another $4,000 payment, another $1,000, and another $5,000. So over like $20,000, $30,000 for JC. And we have many more success stories. You can see here a wire for $42,000, another wire coming in for $50,000, another wire for $35,000, another wire for $25,990, another wire for $44,000, another wire for $50,000, another wire for $10,000, another wire for $49,000, and you can see here over $100,000 in the account, all from flipping YouTube channels. Another wire for $50,000, another wire for $85,000, another wire for $24,000, more wires for $35,000, $2,500, $20,000, $40,000. These are my accounts. These are all my accounts. And so are people actually buying YouTube channels? The answer is yes. People are buying these YouTube channels. And let's talk about traditional real estate and why does this untraditional method work, this unconventional method work? Well, flipping traditional real estate, you have to cold call. You have those long closing times. You have oversaturation. I mean, it's to the point now where people are doing direct mail again because there's so much saturation with cold calling and there's legalities with the SMS. Then door knocking, you have to meet strangers. No one wants to do that, right? But when you get into the digital real estate game, you have zero competition because no one even knows you can do it. You have fast closing times. We can close within 24 hours or less. You have low costs to free. You don't even have to spend any money to do the method that we do, right? And then you can do it anywhere in the world. You don't have to be stuck to a market where you're in Houston, you're in Nashville, you're in Dallas. It doesn't matter. You can do this anywhere in the world. All you need is a smartphone or a laptop and some Wi-Fi. So how do we get this to work? Well, we send hundreds of emails daily. We send out hundreds of emails, and we only need 3 or 5 deals per month to make over $30,000 per month, because you only need a few yeses for this to work. And most people dream of selling their channels. They don't even know they can sell YouTube channels. So when they get an email, they're happy to talk to you. It's not like the traditional real estate where you're getting cussed out because you're messaging people about their home, or someone's trying to get an unrealistic price for their home and you're trying to convince them to sell it to you for cheaper. So let's talk about why this works. Well, YouTube is the new TV. If you actually go to your homepage and look, you'll see these faceless pages. They're talking about news. They're talking about Diddy news. They're talking about sports news. All these channels entertain people. What we have is we have a high demand for people that want to watch entertainment. They want to be entertained, but we don't have enough entertainers. There's only a select few of people that are doing YouTube. You have to think about it. The average person on YouTube is not even monetized. They don't even know what they're doing. You don't have everyone. Everyone can't be Mr. Beast. And so you have all these people that have this demand for certain content, but we can supply that demand because we're faceless. We don't have to have anyone watching us. We don't have to get on camera. So we can create as many videos and many channels as we want. And so if you go check out Flippa, which is an online marketplace where you can buy and sell digital assets, you can actually see here that there's a high demand of people buying these channels for 6 figures. This channel, Fighting Spirit, sold for $220,000. Then you have another channel here that sold for $10,000. Like, people are actually buying these channels. So like I said, YouTube is a real estate company. YouTube says last year they've paid out over $30 billion to creators. Most people in the world have YouTube accounts than those who have cable. And so you can look at Mr. Beast, the Bad Barbies, the Jake Pauls. What are they? They are the new actors. They are the new suppliers of content. Well, if you have the actors, what else do you need? You need the executive producers. And if you have these different, if YouTube is real estate, then what do you need? You need landlords. And so there's going to be tenants, the people that are giving their attention to YouTube, and you're going to need landlords, the people that are actually fulfilling the attention. Once again, YouTube is the new television. Attention is the new currency. Real estate has now gone digital. YouTube, not Netflix, is the most watched streaming service in the US. In the US, YouTube is bigger than Netflix. That should tell you something. Netflix is a huge company. So now I want to give you my free course. I'm going to give you step-by-step training on how you can make your first $10,000 in 30 days or less flipping channels. Exactly what we use in our business. And I'm going to give you the live training to walk you through your first deal. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. So if you're still watching this, at this point, you're going to need our attorney reviewed contract before you can do everything. Everything in the course that I'm going to give you right now is worthless without the contract. You need to make sure you have no risk. You're going to make sure that you don't owe any money, right? If you don't close the deal, and it's going to allow you to resell the digital property, and it's yours free for watching. So all you have to do is go ahead and send an email to me at hello@channely.io. If you already signed in your email and your phone number, we will give it to you either by email or phone number. Just go ahead and message us back. Say whatever you got, whatever kind of value you got from the training, and we'll give it to you. That's all we're asking you to do is engage with us. I want to make sure you guys watch this. I want to make sure that you tuned in. If you did, go ahead and engage with us, and we'll give you the contract for free. So it's time to get a pen and paper out. 6 steps to flip channels. Number 1, you need to find a hot niche. Number 2, you're going to build a list. Number 3, you're going to email the leads. Number 4, you're going to get the channel under contract. Number 5, you're going to sell the channel for more money. Number 6, you're going to get paid. Now, quick story. When I got started in real estate investing, I used to wholesale real estate, meaning I used to go and find real estate properties for investors, and I would just flip the contract. Same thing we're doing with these YouTube channels. I had to go and drive around, what they call driving for dollars. I drove around with my best friend every day for hours, writing down property addresses, pen and paper, and we would have to cold call these people, even knock on some doors to ask them if they want to sell their home. Do you know how intrusive that is? To cold call someone, ask them if they want to sell their home. They don't know who you are. They probably think you're a bill collector. They hate you. They don't want to even answer the phone nowadays because if they don't know the number, they're not answering it. So This is a much easier way. You do it right from your computer. Finding a hot niche, AI does it all for you. Building a list, all you need to do is just put the emails down. And then we have AI that blasts the emails, that blast them a message. And then we make conversation, we get under contract, we flip it to an investor. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So step one, you're going to find a hot niche. So how do we find a hot niche? Well, you're going to go to a site I call Flippa. You can go to Empire Flippers. You can go to Channely. You're going to go to some type of marketplace, and we're going to find the recently sold channels and the channels that are for sale. And then we're going to go to the YouTube app and search for similar channels, and we're going to use certain filters. So let me show you how it's done. And this is our pipeline. If you didn't believe me about the 300, almost 400K in deals sold, and this hasn't even been updated. So you can see here, these are all deals we've done. So we're going to come in here, and we're going to look at this channel called Fighting Spirit. So we're in Channely here. So this channel has already sold. It was making about 19,000 a month. It's 4 years old, 98,000 subscribers. And so we're going to go to YouTube and we're going to check this channel out. So we're going to come in here to YouTube. Going to type in Fighting Spirit. And this is a channel we're looking at here. This is a channel that's sold. Okay. So what I'm going to do to make it really easy on myself is I'm going to take one of their most popular videos. Let's do this one. Equal rights, equal lefts when guys fight back. We're going to take this. And we're going to paste it into search. Just like so. Okay, so we found Fighting Spirit. So what I'm gonna do now, what I did, just so we're clear, I went to a proven channel. I took one of their proven videos and I put it into YouTube search. Now, why does this work? Because YouTube is real estate. And so all of these words here are what we call keywords. They have a search volume attached to them. And YouTube is going to pick up, think of these keywords as like plots of land. And so YouTube is going to pick up on this keyword and it's going to show us other channels that are comparables, meaning they're similar to the channel we're looking for. So I'm going to do my filters. I'm going to filter by view count. So it's going to show me the most viewed videos that are using this title. I'm going to go to 4 to 20 minutes because I want videos that are 4 to 20 minutes in length. I don't want any shorts. And I'm going to go to, usually I'll do like this week if I'm trying to find something hot this week, but I'm going to go to this year. And so, boom, it brought me another channel. TLS Fighting Spirit, that's one channel. See if we get anything else. Fighting Net, another channel. Fight Trill. Brutal TV, that's a pretty big channel. Karmaland. Fight Trill. Fighting Net. Easy Karma. The Rewind Post. Moodland. And so you can see here, these channels have 327 subs. It's not even monetized yet, but it has a lot of views. So I'm going to check out all these channels. Ultimate Marshall. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a list. So you can see here, this is an example of what I call my hot niche list. And if you join my email list, you'll be getting this for free as well. And so I have the channel name, the link, the subscriber count, the age of the channel, the monthly views, and then what niche is in. So this niche would be fighting. So I would open all these channels up. Ringside Review is another one. And so that's a list. And I can do this live, right? So then what is step 2? Let's go in here. Step 2, we're going to build a list. So let's go ahead and build a list. Just a quick list here. So we have TLS Fighting Spirit, 1 channel. We have Fighting Net, 2 channels. We have Fight Trill. We have Brutal TV, Karmaland. Now let's check these out. Hello, everyone. So this channel, 24 videos, 24,000 subscribers. How many views is it getting per month? Let that pull up. So it's active 3 weeks ago at 186,000 views. So pretty steady channel. They didn't upload 3 months, but they started back uploading. So the channel's still healthy. 535,000 views within one upload. So I'm going to add that to the list. But most importantly, does it have an email? And yes, it does. So we're going to view the email address here and we'll add that to our list. We're going to come here and check out this channel. 20 videos, 35,000 subscribers. So just so you guys know, in order to know if a channel is really good or not, you know a channel is good or not based on how many videos is uploaded compared to the subscribers. 20 videos, 35,000 subscribers. What does that let me know? They've had a lot of videos go viral. So they're 3 months old and almost every video is going viral on this channel. Look at that. 1 day ago, 10,000 views already. 11 days ago, 15 things. Their lowest view video is 10,000 views. Most of their videos are doing 100,000 plus views. So this channel knows what they're doing. 9.1 million views. This is a channel we definitely would want to reach out to. And looks like they don't have an email address. So a channel like this, we would have to reach out to them in the comments or so. So we couldn't add them to the list. But this lets you know comparable wise, what is our ceiling? Right now, 9.1 million views is our ceiling. So we definitely will want to model this type of channel, right? Fight Trill, 15 videos, 19.5K subs, 5.7 million views. Man, this is the channel. This is the niche to be in right here. And so then we're going to come in here. Email address. They have an email address. Perfect. So we're going to add them to the list. This channel, 1.49 million subs. Pretty big channel. Let's see how many views they're getting. Not too many views. So they haven't figured something out. So, you know, we come in here and look at their email. Do they have one? They do have an email. So we'll add them to the list. And then Carmelin, 19 videos, 16K subs. Let's see if they're doing anything well. 2.3 million views. So they've got a pretty good subscriber base too. So we would add these channels to our list. And then what are we going to do? Now we're going to email the lead. So we're going to use our AI software. I'm going to come over here. And we're going to send an email blast. So I'll show you one of our conversations. So you can see we do everything from our AI software right here. We send the email. Hi there, good day to you. This is from Content and Cash. I hope this email finds you well. I'm following up about your channel. F1 report. Are you interested in selling? Please let me know. Thanks. Then we have our disclaimers to make sure our emails go through. Hi, Billy. I'm planning on starting up again, but always open to offers. Great to hear you open to selling your channel. Would it be possible to connect over WhatsApp or Discord for a deeper conversation? I'll bring my business partner to discuss a better offer I look for. And this is my VA doing this, by the way. Like, I'm not even doing this. And then they gave me the Discord, and then my VA hands it over to me, and I take over the conversation, and then I make an offer. And so, literally, our script is so proven that we know how to get responses right away. People respond right away. You'd be surprised at how many people still use email. And so step 4, we're going to get the channel under contract, and you're going to get for watching this, you're going to get our agreement so you can use that to get the channel under contract and protect yourself. And once you get the channel under contract, you sell to an investor. We open escrow. Escrow takes it over from there. They handle the whole operation from there. And then we literally just get paid. Like, that's it. You just wait for the closing date and you get paid. The main thing that you have to focus on is, 1, getting the deal, structuring the deal, and finding the investor. And we literally find investors using Facebook ads and Facebook Marketplace and Facebook groups. And so we go right on social media and we post our deals and we put it in front of people. It's that simple. So how do you fast track your success? How can you do this even faster? Well, it took me months of networking, searching marketplaces, and getting burned to do my first deal. And I still only made $0. I didn't have anyone to teach me this. I didn't have any book. I didn't have any courses. I just had to take what I learned in business and apply it to YouTube channels and figure out, oh, okay, if I can make this deal happen, then that means it's possible. But I still made $0, and I still got burned multiple times because I realized sellers lie. And it took me another year to make my first $100,000 in a month doing this, right? A whole nother year of hard lessons. My students were able to do their first deals in less than 30 days and clear 6-figure deals in under a year. So we've built a program for you to partner with us and grow your business as fast as possible. So I'm actually the investor now. We are buying these deals ourselves. We need more deal flow. We need more people to make the the transaction safer, to make the transaction quicker, and to make the transaction easier. And so what I'm doing now is giving people the sauce, giving people the game on how to go out there and find these deals, how to negotiate, how to do this the right way. So then we can, of course, buy the deals ourselves. And so, of course, we want to have good deals. We want to have good channels. And so we're now going to make this even easier for you and give you our exact processes, everything you need in a box. And you have access to me and my successful students to help you do this even faster. So what I want you to do, I want you to click the button below. You're going to hit the button. It's going to bring up this application for you to apply, because we don't take everyone. Like I said, I had only a few beta testers. We don't want everyone in this program. I don't want people that's going to take this business model and try to use harm, because no one else is doing this. So I've already had the people that try to go and resell the course and they haven't had success. I don't want to damage anyone in this market. I want people that want to be here to stay with us and understand that this is a journey to your first million. This is the baseboard. This is the foundation. And so if you follow along and you have a mentor, you have someone that can guide you along the way, we can do this the right way. We can actually make buying and selling channels even bigger than wholesaling real estate. Because now, guess what? The realtors are looking for different places. The wholesalers are looking for different things they're doing. You see now they're going to flipping land, and now you can flip land. And they're looking for something else to get into because it's getting so competitive. Everyone wants to do real estate. But guess what? There's an asset class out there that needs more people, that needs more investors. It's called digital real estate. So go ahead, click that button below. You're going to apply. You'll get on a call with someone from my team or even myself, and we're going to talk through your goals and how we can get you there and how we can fast track your success with digital real estate and flipping digital channels. So I'll see you guys on the other side.